Is probably one of the ultimate reference amplifiers to discover what's my guitar about, where's my playing at. This is, without question, the loudest clean amplifier I've ever heard. It's very bold, very in your face. This amp is built with KT88 power section. Any conclusion, any thoughts after all of that? Ow! Can you hear me, Felipe?
The natural compression and clarity. And the sustain that you get. And you still have a clean tone.
Yeah.
That's what it's so amazing about it.
Yep.
For me.
We're gonna do preamp boost. It's not really like that. Well, now that it's 2 hours into this thing, I'm just gonna get to the FET boost section. I'm drunk on sound. The FET boost actually covers, is kind of that final gain stage that is going to get you just, that's where you're really starting to introduce just the tad of overdrive, a tad of hair and clipping onto the note. get a signature from a Super Reverb or a Princeton, and this is kind of that. I'm not saying this is the end of the road, but it
is.
sure. The adjustments that you make externally to the amplifier are more dramatic.
Yeah.
Right? More noticeable.
Exactly. And it goes to your pickups, and it goes to your tone knobs
Right.
too. It's just so much more sensitive. It's so more useful.
Did you find yourself playing different stuff on your guitar? Like, for example, middle pickup.
Yeah, exactly. Not only the middle pickup, but the bridge and middle pickup
Right.
position, that out of phase kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know when you just like certain positions, like that one, but you know that when you're playing with the band, if you have another guitar player, if you have a horn section, or something, you know that your guitar is just going to disappear.
Sure.
In the mix, I wonder if maybe with this guy and the step filter,
Right.
if you can make it
Sure.
happen and you can cut through the mix.
Yeah.
And, you know.
If the instructions from Stevie to Howard Dumble were to say, look, man, I want a huge sound. I want tons of gut punch when I hit a low E. And I want no break. Did Howard deliver?
Yeah, exactly. I boost the preamp a lot.
Okay.
Like just holding off the master volume.
Sure.
And I like that. And that was dirty enough.
Played any of the Steel String Singer real units. I'm sure there's people that out there that have touched the unicorns and all that, but what I do know is that that Yella takes his designs and his builds with an awful lot of care and an amazing amount of study. And if you know anything about Yella's background, I don't even understand what his PhD, and he's actually Dr. Welligan. But you know, the inside of this amp is brilliance personified. This amp is truly a joy to play. It's a amazingly useful piece of equipment to discover your playing, your sound, and really understand what's going on with your guitars, your stuff in the chain. Because if it's anywhere in the existence of that chain, you're going to hear it through this amp. The architecture is the same, except we're using KT88s. That puts this amp somewhere in the 160, 170 watt range. It's an extremely powerful amp.
play loud enough to where other amps will be broken up a little, and this one is not.
Sure.
So it brings up some things that you don't get to hear normally. The difference in between different pickups is more drastic with this amp, because maybe you just get more information coming along.
More sonic information. Yeah, that's the name of my new band, by the way, Sonic Information.
It reminds me of Information Society.
Then it's not going to be Sonic Information. It's going to be Sonic Information Society. Have you thrown an overdrive pedal in front of this thing?
Yeah, I know that Jeff has a TS9 here in the studio.
Stevie was a TS Tube Screamer user, right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, 808 and then TS9, but it's all
is it 808 the good chip, the bad? I never see. They're all bad, people. They're all terrible. But listen, please, will you do that piece?
Yeah.
Because there's something that gets in my head, and I'm like, there's a green pedal down there, and I know it's a Tube Screamer and everything.
It's not even about how good it sounds. I just thought it was cool because this amp looks so much like Stevie.
Sure.
And I have a Tube Screamer here, so just, you know.
This is, I would call it a niche amp. Is it niche or niche? I never know. This amp doesn't suffer fools. I'll say that. It's an awesome experience to play this thing for you guys and to hear Felipe do his thing. I guess in summary, if you were looking for kind of just the ultimate indulgence, and you're, you know, whether you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan or not, if you're looking just for some super ultimate clean, this is an amp profile that should be considered. Anyway, for this installment of The Muzz, I'm Ted.
I'm Felipe A.
And thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. One of the things.
Were you with the black guitar? Want me to check?
Yeah, but I don't think I was. Oh.
Oops, one more.
So my preferred settings for this amp are basically as you see them listed.
Can you start again?
Okay.